I'm already back in video games again. I'm really in the rabbit hole. I actually vaguely remember this story. When they were shutting down the Halo 2 servers, they couldn't do it because there was a couple players holding the servers hostage. They refused to go dark. They did not go quietly into the night.
If you've ever wondered why you can't connect to the internet on the original Xbox, it's because they shut down the Xbox Live 1.0 servers on April 15th, 2010.
That day still lives in infamy.
They tried to. The announcement was made in February. That gave gamers 2 months to say their final goodbyes to Xbox Live 1.0 and all those games that made the service so special. As April 15th quickly approached, Battlefront 2 and Halo 2 were filled with players wanting to relive that experience one more time before it was taken away.
God, that's
When
so wholesome.
That fateful day hit, and as the clock struck midnight, nothing. People were still online, and they were confused. It turned out
Prime agent.
Microsoft had changed the rules. No one else was allowed on the service, but if you were online when it got shut down, you could keep playing until you were done. So that was it. Just one rule. Don't get
I wish there was still a guy
no
holding
logging in
out.
Anywhere else, no
I wish someone had
disconnection,
more
and
strength.
no turning off your Xbox. For some,
We
that
could
meant
still
getting
have
to
it.
play the game for just but the numbers slowly dwindled from 500 to 100 to 50, and finally, 14. There was only 14 people keeping the
God,
original Xbox
fucking
Live alive,
heroes.
and they could only play with each other. When they were all online at the same time, they would play matchmaking. If not, they would have to play in custom games with no face.
Wait, is this them? Is this the Noble 14? Well, one guy doesn't have a name. He's anonymous. In order to avoid being hunted by the government, I suppose. Surely they have videos from back then, right? You would think.
each other. At this point, it had been 12 days. People's Xboxes were burning out and getting ruined, so why even stay on? Every player had their own answer, but I
here they
interviewed
are.
Apache Enforcer, and he had this to say.
I wanted to play. I wanted to play with everybody. You know, especially it's not like
He still
"Oh,
sounds
we'll
mad
play
about
next
it.
week." Well, there's no next week. I didn't like that because that was a reminder of a game that kept.
He sounds fucking
I
pissed.
created lots of friendship from it, and it's something that I
10
wanted
years
to,
later.
play and enjoy again.
Bungie noticed this and even gave a few of them early access.
Hell
beta
hath
codes
no
for Halo
fury like a
Reach.
gamer
Not that they were
unplugged.
going to take them up on that
True.
offer and get a Microsoft spokesperson came out and said this: a small band of a committed few engaged in a battle against insurmountable odds. It's not Noble Team from Halo Reach. It's the final, passionate few who are still playing Halo 2.
That's
We
so
wish them the
cute.
best in their battle against time. They now had a name, the Noble 14. It was fitting. Halo Reach was just around the corner, and its theme was inevitability, just like Noble Team in Halo Reach.
God, how
Everyone knew
poetic.
that this was a battle
Oh my
with the
goodness.
Noble 14. As the third week came around, there was only 2 players left: Agent Windex and Apache Enforcer. And on May 10th at 4:15
Apache.
PM, Agent Windex got booted offline.
No!
There was only one person left.
Why?
Apache Enforcer, the last person ever on Xbox Live. When Windex was
No!
booted offline, he left this message in the forum: "Good job, Apache. You're the last one."
I think I planned on playing it for 15 hours.
What?
Basically an
Doing
hour
what?
for every person that played, the 14 of us. And then the extra hour for the community.
He
Oh my
stayed on
God,
for
that's so
22
cute.
hours after Agent Windex. Then he was booted offline too. And with that, the original Xbox Live was gone. I hope I never have to see the end of what I consider to be some of my best childhood memories. But if I do, I can only hope I can be as dedicated as these Noble 14.
What a moving story. Godspeed, Apache. He is still cold sweats, sleepless nights, shaking his fist mad at Windex for DCing. Just imagine, they only made it 3 weeks. I thought that shit went on for months. If it was me, you know what I'd do if I could do it over? City of Heroes. I would have held that fucking game hostage if I could have. Instead of just let it fade. I would have kept that computer running under any circumstance. A fucking flood wouldn't take it out. I'd have that shit encased in like epoxy or something, ventilated, climate controlled, make sure there's no chance of a power outage, and if there was, there'd be like 16 different ISPs all feeding into my internet for that one unit. I'd keep that shit on for life. I would have kept it on life support forever. You gotta stay committed. You know what? From now on, anytime any of you guys know about a game that's shutting down, let me know. I'm gonna hop in there and try and hold it hostage, just for the sake of it. See how long I could get him by the balls. Who folds first, them or me? They'll have to fucking pay me to get off their server. I don't even care if it's a game I like. Could be Overwatch, I don't care. No, I mean, like, they're shutting down a game. Usually when a multiplayer game shuts down, that has a community, they give forewarning. Like they did with City of Heroes, like they did with Halo and all that. So whenever that comes, let me know. Like, tag me in it on Twitter, and I'm hopping in. I will keep a machine running at all times. I'm sure you guys saw that fucking Ethereum farmer on Twitter, that fucking bastard, who had like an entire warehouse, multiple stories of nothing but 3090s running 24/7 in order to pump Ethereum. I would do that just to hold Jump Force hostage. They're shutting down the original Titanfall servers in March. All right, queuing up. I'm just gonna be a notorious like time bandit. Titanfall is unplayable though, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But maybe I can talk to the people that have hacked the entire game and just see if they'll let me hang out. Just to keep the server online. Like they're doing it just to fuck with EA, I think. I'm kind of doing the same thing, right? I'm holding their servers hostage. Halo 3, ODST, and Reach are closing on January 22nd. Oh, the originals are closing down. So the OG 360 servers. So this is the exact same situation that Noble 14 was facing. It's my time to rise. I even have my fucking Master Chief helmet. I'm holding all three of those games hostage then. I've even got... I'll be honest, I didn't even know they still had the 360 servers up. So this one's right around the corner. January 13th. NBA 2K20 shuts down in 9 days. Oh, that's fine. They can bury that. I'm not even going to try to keep that alive. Fuck that. That whole goddamn franchise should go in the dirt. Is it possible to water cool an Xbox 360? No, which is why I'm going to have to build a climate-controlled environment, constantly pumping good juice to it, so it never overheats. I'll figure it out. My story is not going to be nearly as wholesome as Noble 14. They kept the servers alive, held them hostage so they could continue to play the game they love. I'd keep them alive just because fuck you. So mine probably wouldn't be as moving, I don't think. They certainly wouldn't write a cool story about it.